to this week's video. We are talking Christmas classics today, and I cannot tell you how much I love a good Christmas book. Christmas picture books are some of my favorite books of all time, and I've got some good ones to share with you. A little bit of a disclaimer here real quick. My classic Christmas books might not be the same as your classic Christmas books. There are lots of different ones out there. Everybody has their own. Every family has their own traditions. So there's probably some here that I'm going to not talk about that you think that I should. And there's some on here that you're going to be like, oh, what is that? But hopefully there are some here that you decide to fall in love with eventually. And hopefully you love all of them. So here we go. We're going to start off with the king of all Christmas storybooks. That is right, the king himself, The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour. This particular edition that I have is illustrated by Scott Gustafson. It's my favorite edition of it. There are a ton of different ones of it with different illustrations. Find the one that you love that expresses what your feelings of how Christmas should look is. I don't even feel like I really need to review this one. It's just a reminder that this book is freaking good. Go and get a copy. Your Christmas library is not complete without it. Go get one right now. Don't just go get one immediately, right now, from the Amazon link down below in the description. Go get one right now. Okay, second, also very popular, The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg. This book, again, I don't really think I need to review it. If you've never read it before, it's a lovely surprise. This book is about a little boy who gets picked up to go to the North Pole to visit Santa before Christmas starts. And he gets to go for a ride on the train and adventure ensues. If you have seen the movie, I will tell you the last half of the movie is pretty much nothing like the book. So get the book and then watch the movie. Maybe your community even has a train that does their own version of the Polar Express every year. I know ours does. And you could read this and then take your kids on the train ride. Wouldn't that be a cool little Christmas tradition? Get the book. All right, so those are our familiar ones that I thought that everybody would know what they were. So before I get started on the unfamiliar ones, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert bell so that you make sure that you get all of my posts every week, and make sure that you share this video with a friend. I don't know anybody that hates Christmas. I mean, I know people that it's not their favorite, but I don't know anybody that hates Christmas. So everyone's gonna love these books. So you should share this video with everybody. Okay, third book for this week is The Snowman by Raymond Briggs. My copy is old and well loved, but it is still a beautiful story. This book, it's really beautifully illustrated with colored pencils. There's also a movie version of it that is mostly silent. It has some good soundtrack music to it. My mom and I watch it every year. We sing along to it. It annoys my brother a lot. But the book is very similar. Also has almost no words in it. This is another one. I reviewed a book like this called Red in my fairy tale video, so I'll link that below. But this one is really good to read with younger kids. You can have them describe what's happening in each of the pictures. The way that it's illustrated is each of the pages has different panels, kind of like a comic strip, but not as funny. anyway, so you can have the kids go through and they can figure out what's happening. They can make up their own story, and it can be a whole lot of fun. This would be really good on a snowy day to read with them, and good to have some hot chocolate by the fire with. So, our fourth book is The Steadfast Tin Soldier, based off of the story, the classic fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, retold by Tor Siedler and illustrated by Fred Marcellino. Again, this is another one that has a million different editions of it, a million different copies. Find the one that you love the most. I love the illustrations in this one. I think they're very artful. They have a lot of depth. They evoke a lot of emotion. This is just the classic story of the Steadfast Tin Soldier. What I like about this particular edition is that in the back there is an explanation of, you know, the history of the story and where it came from. So this is also a really good one to read, especially if you have kids that want to read about toys. So this one's a good one. Okay, last is, okay, not very many people have heard of this one, but it is one of my favorites. I have read it every year since I was little, and I love it, so I'm gonna share it. It's called The Year of the Perfect Christmas Tree. It's by Gloria Houston and Barbara Cooney. This book is about a little girl, and her daddy is away to war, and so it is her and her mom's job this year to go and pick out the perfect Christmas tree for the town Christmas pageant. And they go and they do it, and they find the absolute most perfect one, and they take it in to the town hall to be set up in the church. And then the little girl gets to play the angel in the Christmas pageant, and then at the end she gets a very special surprise. This book, no lie, makes me cry. Like, it makes me weep. Because it is so beautifully done and so touching. I just love it so much. It's set in the early 1900s, and you just cannot beat it, in my opinion. You can't beat it. Please go and check out some of these books. You will not regret it. You will never regret reading more Christmas books. One of a tradition that my husband and I kind of want to start is maybe wrapping up a different Christmas book for each day leading up to Christmas, and unwrapping a new one every single day. So maybe that's a thing that you might want to get started doing, or I don't know. There's a million different things you can do with books, but we're going to have a lot of fun this month. Comment below and tell me what is your favorite Christmas story. I want to check it out if I can. And next week we're going to talk about religious Christmas books. So not the Santa side, but we're going to talk about the holy side of the holiday. So I will talk to you next week. Bye.
It just smells nice sometimes.
Are we starting now?
Yeah, go for it.
What? Can I actually start now?
I don't know, can you?
May I?
I don't know, May. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Supportive. But for real, do I look okay?
Yeah, you look fine.
You
look like...
were so complimentary when we started this channel.
Because you needed it. Now you need the tough love. You look fine. You look like you're wearing a long sleeve shirt and a Santa's hat.
I am wearing a long sleeve shirt and a Santa's hat.
And you're
it's really unfortunate that nobody can see what's on the back of this shirt, because it says, put a little jingle in your jangle. Because dang it, we're Christmasing here.
This is what it's like normally at our house for Christmas. Please, send help. It's not even October yet.
No, it is October. We're almost at Thanksgiving. Filming now.
Please, stare at the lens. Can you spike the lens some more? Now imagine that in your face, just a lot closer. Actually, here, I can help with that. Hold on, just, Okay, and then, okay, yeah. Imagine that Christmas morning saying,
Wake up.
please, send help.